you are watching the Savera and I am Manpreet Kaur. You are watching the latest updates from the Parliament. The 28th Commonwealth Speakers and Parliamentary Official Conference has entered its third day today, with delegations from across the Commonwealth arriving at Parliament House to participate in the ongoing sessions. This annual conference brings together parliamentary leaders and officials from member countries to deliberate on a wide range of issues affecting the Commonwealth, including governance, democracy and international corporations. The conference, which began earlier this week, is being attended by speakers, deputy speakers and parliamentary secretaries from more than 50 countries. Today, the focus has been on strengthening democratic practices and parliamentary procedures, as well as sharing experiences on how different nations are addressing the challenges of the 21st century. Delegates are expected to exchange ideas on topics ranging from legislative reform, transparency and accountability to climate change, digital governance and women's participation in politics. Several high-profile discussions and panel sessions are scheduled for the day, including talks of innovations, legislative practices, budget oversight and parliamentary ethics. The Indian Parliament, as the host, has ensured that the visiting delegates are provided with opportunities to interact with key members of both houses, allowing for a rich exchange of ideas and collaborative strategies. The event also highlights India's growing roles in fostering parliamentary democracy on the global stage. Security measures at Parliament House have been tightened, given the presence of multiple high-ranking officials from foreign delegations. Coordination between parliamentary staff, security agencies and diplomatic missions has been seamless to ensure the smooth functioning of the conference. Delegates have also been following COVID-19 safety protocols, although the situation is largely under control in the city. In addition to the formal session, the conference provides an opportunity for cultures and diplomatic engagement. Delegates are being hosted for briefings on India's parliamentary system, along with tours of historical sites and cultural showcases to highlight the nation's rich legislative and cultural heritage. Such interactions are aimed at fostering mutual understanding and strengthening the Commonwealth's commitment to democratic principles. As the 28th Commonwealth Speaker of Parliament of the Officials Conference enters its third day, discussions are expected to yield resolutions and recommendations that can guide parliamentary procedures and governance initiatives across member nations. Observers believe that the conference not only enforces India's stature as a key player in the Commonwealth but also serves as a platform to showcase its legislative experience, technological innovations in governance and commitment to democratic values.
This is, first of all, it's wonderful to be back in India and to be with a new parliament, and just my envy of seeing this new chamber for parliamentarians. But this is about a Commonwealth Conference. This is about the family coming together of speakers. It really does matter, because this is about the democratic world, speaking about the values of democracy, the parliaments that we oversee. And being with the Speaker of Lok Sabha is so important to me. Not only is a good friend, it is about the democracies that we represent, whether it is the mother of Parliament or the mother of democracies that we meet in India. The fact that I come back to India and I'm in awe of what I see. Every time I come, there is something new. The infrastructure is second to none. Your projects just happen and delivered. We've got so much to take back. But the one thing that binds us together here in India is democracy and the representation of the people. We are in a dangerous world, a world where the democratic world is being undermined by those who don't share our values. So we must be united. We must stand together. We are one family, and that is the Commonwealth family.
Very important two topics took together at 2 days on discussion regarding the AI, regarding the social media. How do you see this, that how AI will help to enhance parliamentary proceeding in all over the world? How do you see this?
Well, yeah. I sent clerks from the United Kingdom Parliament to come to India to see how you are using AI as a benefit of a tool where you can simultaneously translate 28 languages at once. This is technology that we need, that we should be using. AI has a great future, but it must be for the benefit of people and not work against people. And that is what we've got to do. It's sharing knowledge on AI, but it's how we deliver AI. What we've seen in the UK Parliament is MPs having speeches written by AI, questions being asked by AI. And what we will end up doing is having parliaments answering questions by AI. Where are the people? Where is democracy? That is the weakness.
I think firstly I must commend the government of India for arranging this Commonwealth Parliament Association's presiding officers and speakers, because from the time that we arrived, we felt the warmth of the Indian nation. I've been to India many times and I feel it all the time. And this time when I came, the reception that we received on arrival in the hotels, as well as the different sessions that we've been attending, it is something that shows that the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association wants to engage with different countries to ensure that we share knowledge, we share experiences, and we are able to then take this back to our individual countries, because very often we tend to work on our own. And now if you look at what is happening in the geopolitical world, there's so much of tensions, and countries need to engage with each other so that we can then share experiences, share knowledge, and be able to see how do we attend to these things, especially countries of the global south. We need to ensure that we come together and address the issues that are actually affecting the global world.
PM also spoke on, especially on the global south. He talked about that India always just focus on global south. How was the message that will boost the relationship between the countries that are being invited here?
Well, firstly, meeting the PM was something that I was really thrilled about. Not only seeing him amongst us and getting the group photograph, but shaking his hand. And I actually shared a bit of joke with him. I said, we don't, as South Africa, we won't hold a grudge against your women's team for beating us in cricket, and he was quite amused about that. But I think his message was very, very clear when he spoke about uniting the global south. Because if you find that, with the tariffs that are being imposed upon countries, and the tensions that are there around that, and how it is going to affect the global economy, it is important that the countries of the global south now find new trading partners. And I think the PM stressed that we need to unite, we need to look at global trading partners and see how we can grow our economies by engaging with ourselves, rather than relying on the historical trading partners that we've had over the years.
Despite of tariff issues of the US, many countries you can see that their visas have also been just stopped. So
yeah.
How do you see this conference will just unite such kind of countries, and we will just fight back any kind of such pressure by US or?
Well, I can speak from the South African perspective. Our president has made it very clear. President Ramaphosa has said it openly many times that as South Africa we will not be bullied by anybody. So we are able to stand on our own, and I'm sure that other countries will have the same view, and not only have the same view, but they will come together as a united bloc and fight against that kind of bullying tactics, because we cannot allow that. Now it might be one country. If you were to look at what has happened recently to Venezuela, that can spread to other countries. So the question that many countries are asking is, who's next? So we cannot allow that situation to continue, and you'll find that the countries will now come together and fight back. And they will definitely push back against America. They won't just sit back and allow themselves to be demeaned in that way. So there will be pushback from those countries that are negatively affected.